Welcome back to our next podcast on cue card making. Turn on auto caption for better experience.
A few years ago, I decided to take on a difficult challenge, climbing a mountain. At the time, I had never done anything like it before, and I was nervous about the physical and mental demands that the climb would require. But despite my fears, I decided to push myself and give it a try. The mountain I chose to climb was located in a remote area of my country, and it was known for being a challenging climb. It was a multi-day expedition, with steep climbs and rugged terrain. I knew that it would require physical strength, endurance, and mental toughness, but I was determined to see it through. On the first day of the climb, I was already feeling exhausted and sore. The trail was steep and rocky, and I was carrying a heavy backpack filled with food, water, and camping gear. But despite the difficulty of the climb, I was determined to keep going. As we continued to climb, the trail became steeper and more treacherous. We had to navigate narrow ledges, scramble up steep inclines, and cross rushing streams. At times, I was scared and overwhelmed, but I kept reminding myself of my goal and pushing forward. On the second day of the climb, we encountered a particularly challenging section of the trail. It was a steep incline with loose rocks and gravel, and it seemed like an impossible climb. But with the encouragement of my fellow climbers, I took a deep breath and started to climb. It was slow going, and I stumbled and slipped several times. But I kept my focus on the path ahead, and I kept pushing forward. And finally, after what felt like hours of climbing, I made it to the top. The view from the top of the mountain was breathtaking. I felt a sense of pride and accomplishment that I had never felt before. I had pushed myself to my limits, and I had succeeded. Looking back on that experience, I realized that the climb was not just about physical strength and endurance. It was also about mental toughness and perseverance. It was about setting a goal and working tirelessly to achieve it, no matter how difficult the journey may be. In conclusion, climbing that mountain was one of the most difficult things I have ever done, but it was also one of the most rewarding. It taught me the value of hard work, perseverance, and determination, and it showed me that I am capable of achieving great things when I set my mind to it.
Thank you for listening to our education podcast. As we wrap up this episode, we want to take a moment to express our gratitude for all of our listeners. We hope that our podcast has been a valuable resource for you in your educational journey and that it has provided you with insights, inspiration, and knowledge that you can apply in your life, and we look forward to sharing more insights with you in our next episode.